Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we're actually going to be doing this makeup look right here using some affordable makeup. Yes. So I love makeup. Sometimes I can't always buy new expensive makeup. So I wanted to focus this on like a glam, sultry, bomb as fuck look without having to spend that extra coins in your pocket. So this is definitely affordable and is using some of my favorite affordable brands. So if you are interested in this video, let's just get right into it. So for my base, I'm using my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Beige. Carved it out with my Morphe M705 brush. I don't know why I said that so slow. Using my Morphe M417 to just blend that out a little bit more. And this concealer dries super fast, you guys. That's why I like it for the lid, and it's still like nice and smooth, you see? Then I'm just gonna go in with my finger as well to just make sure it's well blended. And I did my brows myself, like cleaning them up, so I'm super proud of myself. Today, I'm going to be using my BEIGE Cosmetic Ultimate Artist Eyeshadow Palette. Affordable for you guys who are on the budget, like moi. So the first color I'm going to go in with is this shade right here. I'll put it up on the screen. And I'm taking my Morphe M504 brush. And I'm just going to pack that on. And I'm going to start pressing that into my crease as our first transition color. And I really kind of build up this color first. Once I kind of like pack it on, I then go back and forth windshield wiper motions because now the concealer isn't as sticky. It's nice and dry. And I'm bringing this all the way to my tail just so that the shadow is there. So when I put my liner, there's shadow over there as well. So this is just like almost like the same color of our skin tone a little bit. Ooh, I kind of love this color for all over too, the lid. Now with my BEIGE Cosmetic, and it's my Ray Ray number 6 brush, I'm gonna deepen it with this shade right here that's on the top, the first like kind of soft matte shade. And we're just gonna blend this into the outer corners first and then bring that into the inner corner as well, just deepening up that initial transition color. So you want most of the color here and it lightly blend inwards. Towards the end, I like to do circular motions, kind of hitting this as well so that when I put my darker shadow, it kind of blends in as well. This eye look is super easy. It's just all about, you know, blending and building the colors. So you see how I kind of like have a little gap here? I'm just gonna work that right here with the darker color. You see? So now there's not such of a gap right there. I'm kind of bringing it in the inner corners right here too. So it could be like nice and smoky, but not so smoky like the outer portion. And then with that same first brush, we're just gonna blend out the edges as well. Next, with this random Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, this shade right here next to the green lid shade, and I'm just gonna smoke that out right here on the outer corners and then deepen it up into the crease as well. So majority of the shadows going right into the edge or corners, kind of packing it and then doing little circular motions and then bringing it into the crease. It's okay if it looks a little sloppy at first because we're gonna blend that anyway. I'll make sure that the color is just on and nice and pigmented. And then we're gonna go in with that brush that we used, the second shade, blend that. So it's all about, like I said, just blending out, but I'm using the same colors that we used previously to blend out the next color that we're using, the current color that we're using, if that makes any sense. So I kind of keep the brushes in my hand so I can literally go back and forth with. So for our next shade, I'm gonna be using this one right here from our Juvia's Place DOUCE palette, my Morphe M433 brush, and I'm gonna slightly pack that onto the outer corners just like this and kind of like 1/3 onto the lid as well, just packing it on and really hitting my socket right here where that color is, or where my socket is. And then once I do that, I kind of take the opposite side, so where this side had majority of the product on, I'm using the opposite side to kind of slowly drag that into the crease. With this, I'm not doing like little circle motions in, I'm just kind of like going back and forth windshield wiper motions because I don't want it to be too far out. And now taking that Anastasia shade, brush with that darker brown shade and just blending out the edges of those, or blending out the edges of that color. I have to do a little bit more blending right here. It looks like there's like a gap. You see how this is like well blended? Right here it looks like there's like a jump. So I just have to blend that out a little bit more. Okay, now it's well blended. It looks a little weird because of the lighting, but in person it's well blended, trust me. Color, I'm gonna take this green shade right here, and I'm taking this BEIGE Cosmetics blush. I believe it's like just like a flat shader brush on this color right onto the lid. Usually I will go in with like more concealer, but I don't want it to be such like a harsh cut crease. I'm kind of using this to cut the crease a little bit, but not too much. Such a pretty color. Ooh, I love this color. And then just taking the brown and just kind of going back and forth. I'm just gonna go a little higher with this one. This eye is a little bit more like perfect rounder, well this one isn't. So I kind of have to work with this eye. Most of the time when I'm doing eye look, because my crease is a little lower on this side and this eye is a little bit more bigger. I always have that problem. So if you do too, you just have to kind of fake it on the other eye that you need to work on. Then I'm just gonna blend that out because I don't want it to be too harsh. This is just a regular clean, regular schmegula blending brush with no product. I'm just blending everything. So once I do that, I go back into with the green because the green kind of got and blended off. Putting that back on to the lid. Okay. And then for liner, we're just gonna go in with the Benefit the black liner. So I should have went in with my NYX Epic Ink liner instead of the roller liner by Benefit. This way the NYX one is so much affordable. It's like half the price plus more. And yeah, sorry about that. They look the same to me, don't you? Don't they? Whatever, we're not gonna fuck it up. So I'm gonna leave it just like that. I got a little bit of the liner on the lid. I'm just gonna go and cover that up with the Chateau. Just a regular primer that I use. It is not crazy. That's why I'm not promoting what I'm using. So, but since I have it, I'm gonna use it. I do like that it has like a little tackiness to it, but it's not like my Neutrogena Hydro Boost moisturizer. Just saying. Use my LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation in their Pro HD High Definition Concealer. The foundation is in the color tan and concealer is in the color medium beige. And I'm just gonna... This is a darker color for me because I do have somewhat of a tan going on, and I'm just gonna apply that all over the face. Oh, it looks so crazy when I do this. I like to distribute it all over my face first and then start blending it in. This is a Sephora, what is this? Finishing powder brush, but I like it to blend in my foundation here and there. So yeah. No matter what, I still go in with a beauty blender, but for now, I love this foundation. Like, I really do. I have the whole collection for my makeup kit, you know, for the girls who don't want to spend a lot of money, but I don't want to use my high-end stuff on them. Get this one, but I love it. And I'm going to go in with a sponge and just blend that out a little bit more. I like it because it has like that natural finish. They will always be with me. It's one of my top foundations. And you see how bomb that color is with me? I do have a tan going on, so that's why it looks like that. And I'm just gonna mute out my lips too. I've been doing that lately so that my lipstick is nice and pigmented. Good thing I didn't do my baby edges yet because that shit would have been fucked up. One thing I don't like is my nose. To do my nose after I do my makeup on my eyes sometimes, but you just have to be careful. Just be careful. But see how bomb that color is? I got that nice tan going on. I don't even go nowhere. Connecticut just been having that good weather lately. I definitely need to wax my face though, because my mustache is on fire. And then we're gonna do a little bit of concealer. When you put concealer and highlight underneath the eyes and not the center of your face, you're gonna look stupid as fuck. So always highlight like this in my forehead, and then I stopped because I didn't like that look, but now I'm like loving it again. I'm saying I hate some things, but I don't put a lot. I don't squeeze a lot. It's whatever's left, and I just add it onto my nose too, just like that. And then reverse contour is, I didn't push no product out. I'm just using whatever's left on the tip of the brush. So I don't blend this either all the way with my brush because I like to to blend it out a little bit more with the concealer. I mean, the beauty blender or beauty sponge. Fucking concealer ever. I've been using this concealer since day one. Follow me since day one. You know that the LA Girl concealer in medium beige is my shit, yo. Like, I use this when I'm tan, when I'm not tan. Like, I just love this foundation. I mean, this concealer. It just is the best, and it's affordable. Sometimes I pick it up for like $3. Other places I'll see it for $1.99. This concealer will always be my favorite concealer in the world. Oh, I love it. The thing is though, if you have it for a long time, that shit does get dried up. Don't get it fucked up. But I use mine's pretty fast, but I notice with my darker colors that I don't use a lot, they dry up, so I have to repurchase them. It was looking bomb, and I didn't even said that shit. Look how like nice and glowy my skin looks, and I didn't even add highlight or anything, and this is just the foundation and concealer on its own. So to set that in place, we're gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and this is a BH Cosmetics. It's my Ray Ray number 4. You guys, you know I love this brush. Her brush sets are so bomb. I don't remember what brushes I was using before I even picked this up. I don't even know. I remember, just going like this, I remember when I used to do my makeup on Steven's laptop back in the day, and I used to do like this all the time, and I used to have so much boogers in my nose. Or not even boogers, it was just makeup that was stuck on my hairs. Oh my god, it looks so crazy. And for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild. Oh, I just realized this is not affordable. I should have used this right here. I was trying to stay on the affordable side. I would have used my Black Radiance banana powder, but I totally forgot. Like, I'm sorry. I do recommend you pick up the Laura Mercier translucent powder because that shit is popping. I'm not even gonna lie. So for bronzer, I'm gonna use my my Wet n Wild bronzer, and this is in the shade What Shady Beaches. So I'm gonna take my brush and use this to bronze up my skin. And this is a BH Cosmetics, and it's my Ray Ray again. This is in the number 1. The 1 brush. This is such a nice brush for bronzing. And I love this bronzer too. It's such a pretty color. I can use this when I'm tan and not tan. That's why I really love it. Ouch. And my trick for me, I like to put bronzer behind my ear onto my neck, because then usually I have like this harsh line right there. So not only do I have it, like we tell them to blend on their neck and stuff, but just bring it behind too, so it don't look crazy. So taking my BH Cosmetics blush palette, so I'll go in with this shade right here and put it right on my cheekbones. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. So we gonna have to blend that sucker out. And then taking this, I'm just gonna blend everything together. Okay, back to the eyes. I'm gonna put a little bit of liner into my waterline. From the BH Cosmetic, I'm taking the darker brown shade, and I'm gonna smoke that onto my lower lash line. The darker shade from the DOUCE palette with my Morphe M514, and I'm gonna slightly smoke that out a little bit more. Now that's smoked. The Ardell 252 lashes. I'm gonna go in with Artist Couture by Mac Daddy in the color Conceited. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm gonna hit that brow bone just like tiny as. Highlighter, I'm gonna go in with Conceited as well on my high points. Ooh, ooh, girl. Next, I'm gonna go in with my KYLIE KOKO K liner. And I knew I wanted to go in with this lipstick, so that's why I purposely put the foundation over my lips, because it's a little bit lighter than my skin tone and my lips are super pigmented. So yeah. Then I'm gonna go in with the MAC Medium Rare Lip Tensity. I'm just gonna go in with a brown lip liner because this is looking hella light. I really thought I was gonna get away with it, but girl. In the LA Girl lip liner in chocolate. That is way better. Do I need a gloss? Let me fix my baby hair. I'll be right back. So this is the completed look that I did. I hope you guys enjoy it. I love this look. It is so sultry and it's just a very sultry and nice for a night out, and it's definitely good for the summer because of the pop of color on the lid. I love green in the fall time, but in the summertime it looks bomb as it's like a nice alternative instead of using black during the summer to do a smoky eye. Just doing that with a nice pink lip. Yeah, I just put my hair up in a high bun. Yeah, it's not my hair because y'all know I just cut it like dead ass like 2 weeks ago or something. This kind of look, you know, I just did my brows too. I like how it came out, and yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below to let me know what other looks you guys are interested in, or any makeup reviews you would like me to review, and yes. Oh, and I'll see you guys later.